Well, hello and welcome. You're here to learn about the 5 critical money leaks that are costing you multiple six figures this year. I'm Jeanette Koczela, and I'm going to show you not only how you can fix those leaks in your business, but also how you can take your business to a multiple six-figure income. What I'm going to show you today is what is working in our industry. And I have a lot to cover, so I want to get straight to the good stuff. So get settled, get prepared to take some notes, because the information you'll learn about today has the potential to make a phenomenal impact on the rest of your life. First of all, let's talk about who this is for so you'll know if you're in the right place. This is for anyone who makes a living from their expertise, such as coaches, consultants, mentors, and trainers. If that's your profession, then you're absolutely in the right place. In the next 30 minutes, I'm going to show you 5 critical areas where you could be letting potential clients slip through the cracks. And I call them money leaks because if you have these leaks in your marketing system, you're leaving money on the table. Also, how to position yourself as the expert in your field without having to write a book or spend hours posting on social media, blogging, or podcasting. How to boost your income without working killer hours or having to learn new marketing strategies. And create a game plan for success, doing what you love, and making the income you desire without having to worry about where your next client will come from, even if you're just starting out. When you learn what I'm about to share with you today, you'll have the formula for making $5,000 to $20,000 a month for as long as you want, while leveraging your time and getting even better results for your clients than you are right now. So my big promise to you on this call is to show you how you can eliminate your money leaks and start getting all the clients you want so you can reach a multiple six-figure income even this year. Wherever you're at in your business right now, you can apply these money leak fixes and reach your income goals. Now, before I get to the good stuff, let me just check in with you. I want you to type into the chat box if any of these scenarios sound like you. Does it feel like you're on a roller coaster ride with feast or famine, cash flow, and you can't seem to generate a consistent stream of income? 2, are you working all the time, taking your laptop on vacations, staying up too late, neglecting your family and friends, and wondering why it's not working? Number 3, are you aware that you don't really have a reliable source of clients or an automated pipeline for getting leads, and you don't know what to do about it? Or 4, are you feeling pressured to make your business work but not really enjoying your life or the journey or even feeling fulfillment? And 5, do you feel like you're working way too hard, trying different marketing strategies, but nothing seems to be working, and you're actually always worried about how you're going to stay in business? So just type in the chat box for me the number of if any of these scenarios sound like you. And just to let you know that I've been through all of these, really. But as bad as it sounds, I have good news for you. None of these are the real problem. The real problem is that you don't know where your money leaks are or how to fix them so that you can make that consistent multiple six-figure income. Once you know this, you're going to be able to start every day with new appointments from ideal prospects, know where to find your ideal clients and how to get more whenever you want, and help more people make that big transformation they desire using your talents and skills. You'll also be able to know how to price your services in a way that reflects the true value of them, and have more time for your family and friends while knowing that you have a steady income. And finally, achieving the financial freedom that you would hope for when you started your business. In other words, make more money, save more time, and change your life. So what I'm about to share with you will give you the ability to grow your business exponentially so you can make that 5 to 10 or even $20,000 a month that you may have not thought possible until now. Now I'm going to get into that right away, but first let me just take 30 seconds to introduce myself so you'll know who I am and why you should be listening to me. I'm Jeannette Koczela, and I'm the founder and president of the International Association of Professional Life Coaches. And I'm also the author of 3 books and the publisher of 5 best-selling business books. And having had a coaching business myself for the past 7 years, I'm familiar with the challenges that coaches face. I spent a lot of time talking to my members of my association and finding out what is and isn't working, where they're getting stuck, and how I can help them create sustainable coaching businesses. And now I specialize in helping life coaches get a consistent source of high-end clients and make $5,000 to $20,000 a month doing what they love. I spent several years developing my coaching business while learning as many different marketing strategies as I could so I'd be sure to be successful. And I always felt like it was just out of reach until I found a coach who helped me put all those pieces together. And I realized that I knew exactly what to do to make a 6-figure income, and I wanted to help other coaches do the same. I discovered that many coaches weren't able to run a business successfully because they had these 5 money leaks in their business. So it's been my great passion to help life coaches who I think are doing the enormous job of healing the planet one client at a time so they can stay in business. And many successful coaches who are making 6- and 7-figure incomes are using these same strategies that I'm going to share with you now. And with these strategies, you can build a business that brings you that big financial success you've been craving, create the big impact that you want to make with those you were meant to serve, and be your authentic self while making a stellar income without sacrificing your all-important integrity. Isn't that what you want? So type yes or no in the chat. And now I want to give you a visual about how most coaches are operating their businesses. You see here the typical sales funnel that coaches are using. The problem with this funnel is that it's flawed because you have 5 areas where you can easily lose money, and those are the money leaks. And with these leaks, you could be losing thousands of dollars or even tens of thousands of dollars every month. Now, what kind of impact can this make on your life? Well, it could make the difference between living the life you love and struggling to get by each month. It could be the difference between retiring from working early in life and worrying about how you're ever going to have enough money saved up to retire at all. So let's take a closer look at each one of the money leaks to see if you have them and how to fix them so you can stop losing money and start making the income you desire. So the first leak is the leak between free content and leads. Now, you don't want to just have any kind of traffic come to your site. You want to have quality leads. And quality leads are people who are most likely to become clients. So in this old model, in order to attract quality leads into your site, you have to be sharing free content about your topic or field of interest, and lots of it. This is the content that you give away and that gets people interested in going to your site for more information. Now, the old way of sharing content to get traffic has been in the form of articles, videos, Facebook Live sessions, podcasts, social media posts, optimizing your site, and advertising. But with all the choices available, you can easily get overwhelmed by this, and it takes a long time to come up with all this free content, not to mention distributing it. But that's the old way. So how do you get quality leads without having to come up with tons of content? Well, I'm going to tell you about a new way to do this that makes this old way obsolete. This new model for your coaching business will eliminate all of the money leaks that I'm going to show you. So the way to get quality leads in the new model is to stop giving away all that free content to lure people to your website and instead contact people directly. You don't need to be writing a blog every week or submitting articles every month or even posting on social media every day. Instead, you find a place where your quality leads are and contact them directly. Doesn't this make more sense? I hope so, because when you contact people directly, and you can do that through any of your social media networks or even your list, you're building a real relationship with them. And that's what we need to do as coaches. Now, the second leak is between your leads and your list, or converting those qualified leads into subscribers. And you'll see that here. So the typical old way of constructing a sales funnel has always been to build a list. You need to get leads to join your list, usually by offering them a freebie or opt-in gift in exchange for their email address. But there's a lot of ways to get this wrong. You have to have the right opt-in gift that will attract the right leads into your pipeline. You could have a terrific gift, but be offering it to the wrong target. You could have the right target market, but offer the wrong gift to them. And then there's your copywriting skills. You can have the right gift, the right audience, but if the copy isn't compelling enough to get subscribers, you won't get many. You need a catchy title, language that your audience relates to, and copy that gets them excited about your offer. And then you need to test different gifts, different audiences, and copy until you get the right combination that works. I've seen so many coaches taking months or even a year to create an opt-in gift. Talk about delaying income. Okay, now you've got them on your list, but they may not be ready to buy. In fact, the going statistic from many sources is that only about 3% of the market is in this case, your list perhaps, will be ready to purchase at any given time. This means that you need to follow up with more content to the other 97%. But most coaches just don't have the time to create more and more content for their subscribers. So they end up not having a follow-up system that prepares subscribers for a purchasing decision. In short, the traditional way of building a list takes a lot of time and a lot of money too, if you go the route of advertising. And this list building business can also cause another money leak. So now you've got this list of people, and how do you get them into a conversation with you so that you can tell them about your program? We call that a discovery session, a free consultation, or an enrollment conversation. They all amount to the same thing, which is a strategically planned sales pitch. And this is where leak number 3 comes in. It's between those subscribers on your list and getting them into a sales conversation. Now, some coaching gurus teach that in order to get clients, a coach has to first offer a low-end product in the $47 to $97 price range. And the thinking is that it's easier to get someone to purchase a larger product or program if they've already purchased something smaller from you. But that's an extra step to the ultimate goal of getting the subscribers into a conversation with you about how your coaching program can help them. In the end, you need to get to the point of having a conversation with them. Now, the old model has you do that by sending regular email offers to your list to try and get the subscribers to have a conversation with you. So that means writing offers, emails, and sharing more content in between the offers. But if you're doing it with the new model, you don't really even need an opt-in gift, and you don't really need a list even to become a 6 or 7 figure earner. So here's the question you may be asking yourself. If I don't need all those things, how do you get those leads that you've contacted to have a conversation with you? Well, in the new model, you do it by sharing one dynamic piece of content that replaces the opt-in gift, all the free content, the follow-up emails, and even the list building process itself. This piece of content establishes you as an expert and pre-qualifies your leads. And if your one dynamic piece of content can really show them that you have the solution to their problem, they'll pretty much be pre-sold when they book the conversation. And that's going to make it a lot easier to enroll new clients. The bottom line is you only need one dynamic piece of content to turn qualified leads into prospects eager to talk with you and excited to enroll in your program. And that piece of content can also be repurposed in many different ways. So how would it feel to have people wanting to talk to you every week? Isn't that what you really want? All right, now, leak number 4. How many times have you had a conversation with a potential client, maybe someone from your list, and you go through the conversation and then they don't enroll with you? Well, that's the 4th critical area where you may encounter a money leak between the conversation and actually signing up a new client. And that boils down to how good you are as a salesperson, a coach, and an influencer. Your enrollment conversation needs to be well planned and structured, explain in further detail how your program can help them, and support the person to make a decision that best serves them. You need to have complete confidence in your program and a complete detachment to the outcome of that call. And this may require mindset work for self-esteem, knowing the value of your service that you're offering, and maybe even some sales training. But the trickiest part of the conversation is after you've made your offer and the potential client has to make that decision as to whether or not to hire you. Whenever we're thinking about embarking on something new, the mind comes up with all sorts of objections. And you're going to need to address those objections for the prospect so they can make their decision with confidence. The only way to do this well is to practice. And that takes time. Now, in the old model, this takes a lot of time because, once again, as I stated earlier, at any given point, you're still only going to have about 3 to 5% of your list ready to have that conversation with you. So you need to have a large list to draw from, and you need to do many conversations. Now, I'm going to give you the big secret of how to not only fix this, but also how you can start making that $5,000 to $20,000 a month right away. And that is to offer one high-end program right off the bat. Offering a high-end program means you don't need as many conversations and you're still going to make more money. And that's higher income potential for you. See, lower cost products only have some of the pieces to all that you can offer someone. But with a higher price program, you can add more to make it more comprehensive, and you're going to give clients a more complete solution. And with a more complete solution, they're going to get better results, and usually in less time. And you can do this with a financial outlay of less than $100 to $200 a month. I see coaches paying social media managers anywhere from $700 to $1,500 a month to get them leads. And in fact, I was told that I need to have a budget of at least $2,000 a month to run Facebook ads. Think about how much you're spending every month now and tell me if this doesn't sound better. And you can type that answer into the chat too. Now, before I go over the 5th leak, I want to do a quick recap of what we've covered so far. So leak number 1 was between the free content and the leads. Leak number 2 is between the leads and the list of subscribers. Leak number 3 is between your list of subscribers and the sales conversation. And leak number 4 is between the conversation and the new client. And most coaches have not had any sales training, and consequently, they have a very low conversion rate. Sales training costs money, and so does hiring a salesperson. But that's the old model. In the new model, we're going to eliminate the free content by contacting people directly. We can pretty much eliminate the list building process by having one dynamic piece of content. And we're going to turn more conversations into sales by offering a high-end product. And in this new way, there's no free content that you need. You don't need an opt-in gift, list. You're going to have fewer sales conversations, but you're going to have higher income potential in less time, and you're going to get better client results. Now let's take a deeper dive into this with a system that I've developed, and I call it Marketing Fast Track. And here are the 4 steps. You're going to make and contact connections, and then create one dynamic video training that's going to pre-qualify those prospects. Have private conversations with pre-sold leads who are going to easily convert to clients, and provide one major transformation at a $3,000 to $10,000 price point offered in a group setting. And if you offer your systemized process in a group program, you have the advantage of leveraging your time, and you also have the dynamics of group members interacting, engaging, and supporting one another. And consequently, they're going to get better results because they learn more in a group setting, and they're going to refer their friends and colleagues to you. Now, this is the model that I'm using, and the one that my clients are using to get that $5,000 to $10,000 client every month. And they're also surpassing their income goals and doing less work without sacrificing their integrity, their family time, or their time off. So doesn't this sound better than the old way? Just type yes or no in the chat. And I'm going to give you an example here. Let's say that you can find 1,000 new targeted leads every month, and you get just 10% of them to watch your one dynamic piece of content, your video training. And let's say that 15% of those sign up to have a conversation with you, and you enroll just 4 of those as new clients. If your program is priced at $5,000 and you get 4 of those clients a month, that's $20,000 a month income, or $240,000 a year. Even if you go 1 week with only 1 new client or even no new clients, you're not worried because you have a simple automated sales funnel that will be consistently giving you quality leads every week. How would it be for you if you got 1 new client every week? How would that change your life? How would it change the lives of your family and friends? So doesn't this new model make more sense than what you've been doing? All right, I have one more leak, and leak number 5 is going solo. Now, you may be operating from the notion that you have to do all of this on your own without help, and that's just limited thinking, and it's only going to slow your process. And this money leak is, in essence, delaying your future income, because a coach or mentor who knows how to operate this new business model that I've been talking about is going to help you increase your income sooner than you could have done so yourself. So instead of taking years to get to a 6-figure income, you could be doing it in months. And the coaches who are making multiple 6-figure incomes didn't do it alone. They hired coaches and mentors to help them get it right the first time, saving them a lot of time, money, and heartache. The bottom line is, don't do this alone. Work with the best. Find an expert who can shorten the learning curve for you and save you thousands of dollars, because time is money. Now, everything you've been shown here today is simple, but it's not necessarily easy. There are a lot of moving parts, and so you're going to need some high-level support. You can watch this video training again and again, and still you may not get the results that you want. And you could waste tons of time and money trying to do this yourself when you could implement this model in just 8 to 10 or even 12 weeks if you work with the best. Now, it doesn't have to be me, but it should be someone who will give you high-level support and hold you accountable to get the outcome that you're looking for. There's so many coaches and consultants out there who teach you how to get clients. And with so many, you may not know who to go with. So here are some guidelines for what to look for in a coach. You want a coach who is using this new model themselves and using it successfully. You want someone who has a complete solution to your issues and problems, not just parts of it. Someone who gives high level support. So you don't just want a digital version of their program, but you need high level support and accountability. And you want someone who is committed to your success. So now to wrap up, today I promised that I would show you 5 critical areas where you could be letting potential clients slip through the cracks, how to position yourself as the expert in your field without spending hours on social media, blogging, or podcasting, how to boost your income without working killer hours or trying to learn new marketing strategies, and to create a game plan for success, doing what you love, making the income you desire without having to worry about where your next client will come from, even if you're just starting out. So again, what you need to win is direct messaging to contacts, one dynamic piece of content, one high-end transformational program, and working with the very best. And this is the exact system that our clients use to make between $5,000 and $20,000 a month. And with this new model that I've shared with you, you have the secret sauce to profitability by providing one exceptional transformation that gets better results using minimal resources. So now you have a choice. You can stay stuck where you are and continue working the old way, never reaching your income goals, or you can try to fix the leaks we covered today yourself. But if you want to get out there in a big way and build a higher income level, here's what I have for you. I've set aside some time over the next 72 hours to personally speak with you about how you can apply these ideas to your business so you can start making a big impact today. On this call, we'll go over your business and see how the new coaching model can work for you and create a plan to hit your income goals in the next 12 months. And we'll help you figure these things out and put the pieces together so that you can create the results that you want. The cost for this call is absolutely free, but there is a catch. It's not for everyone. This is for coaches, consultants, and mentors who have an expertise that they can share with their clients. You must have an outstanding transformation that you can offer business owners, executives, and entrepreneurs or other professionals. And you must be operating from total integrity and not accept people who you can't help. Now, why am I doing this? Well, I just love helping life coaches make the impact that they desire using their coaching skills so they can stay in business and create a sustainable income doing what they love. Plus, I know how hard it can be struggling to implement these things on your own and put together all the moving pieces. So once we go through this with you, you may want my help. And if so, we can discuss that and see how this model could work for your business. So if you'd like to have that conversation, here's the link to JeannetteKoczela.com/call. The space is limited, so you be sure to sign up right away. And if you're ready to make a major change in your business model so you can start making the income that you ought to be making as a coach, go ahead and book a call with me. And when you go there, click on the calendar and set up a time, and it will also give you a link to a form to fill out. And that will help me get to know a little more about you and better prepare for our call. It's just a short application form, and we'll get the ball rolling for you absolutely free. Now, I'm not going to have any Q&A for this, but if you have any questions, just book a call and I'll answer all your questions on the call. So thanks for listening, and here's to your success.